Hey guys, I'm currently working on my very first music video for my project Unkenny Valleys. I wanted to do this for years. I had so many ideas in my head. I wanted to work with VHS camcorders and with an old tube TV. I never had all this stuff, but during the past 2 years I organized all of this, and since I moved to another spot within Berlin, I finally also have a basement. This basement looked very shitty some months ago, and I finally managed to clean up a bit and to make some space and to put in a desk. And on top of this desk is now a tube TV, and 3 years ago I also got this JVC camcorder from eBay that I experimented with and also went to tour with to record our band a bit. Then I talked to friends about digitalizing analog videos, and someone told me that I could also play the VHS tape material on a tube TV. I could film this with a camera in high definition, and this is what I'm doing now. I film my tube TV with some material that I recorded while I was performing in my basement. I used some different lights, red and blue. And now I'm experimenting with this. It's very exciting, I have to admit that. I'm doing all of this completely alone. I was filming myself with a tripod and this old camera, and now I'm filming with this newer Nikon camera. But it's very hard to record an old tube TV screen because you have this flickering all the time, so I had to figure out which frame rate everything has to be in.
Damn.
And now I'm sitting here on my computer and I'm cutting old footage from traveling with my fiancée. I make this music video to this She Saves Me Again. Yeah, I wanted to mix some cyberpunkish, glitchy VHS 90s, 80s style footage with some futuristic stuff. I don't know. We will see. I never have a real plan. I just have an aesthetic in my head that I want to reach. I wanted you guys to know this. I'm really excited. Thanks so much for your support, guys. It means the world to me, and you definitely get something back from this. So I will show you how I did this. I will show you how I worked in my basement and what I did on my computer. So you have an idea how you could make music videos, for example. All right.
Look your plastic faces, lovely covered hatred. Insincere temptations, aiming for my craving again. It drives me insane.
Here is some footage that I collected, also some stock stuff from a guy who is looking out of a big window in a very futuristic and huge city. I had a dream once as a child where I was standing in front of such a huge window, but there were some jalousies, something like this. Yeah, that was in my dream, and also a big dragon with a yellow eye was flying by, and I tried to recreate this here. Because the song is called She Saves Me Again, I used a female eye here that is yellow, and you can see I definitely have problems with making my own animation, but I think it's okay that it's all a little bit trashy. I can show you what I already recorded. So this is what I recorded in my basement. This is from the VHS camcorder. You can see sometimes it's totally out of focus and sometimes it works. It's probably because I was working completely on my own and I couldn't see the reference here. Here you can also see the tube TV that I filmed, and in the background you can see blue and red light because I was also adding some lights on tripods. I have no idea where this is going, but I think it looks cool. Maybe something else. 10 years ago I made this animated version of myself. This is from a computer game where I try to recreate myself with blue eyes yeah, pretty shitty. It looks like, I don't know, I have a big mushroom on my head. Here I saved some photos and I will animate this now. So that is, I'm just knocking and I want to put it on the tube screen. I'll see what happens then. So here in my DaVinci Resolve software, I already created stuff. Let's see this, and I also made some glitches here. I will film this with my camcorder again from a digital screen, and then I will put this on the Tube TV screen. So this is how it looks, and I'm really excited how this will look like in the end. So I'm collecting some footage here. This is what I recorded when we visited a friend on tour and he had this little frequency monitor. I think I will use it for the music video because it looked cool. It looks a little bit 80s. This was a very beautiful sky that I watched out of a window when I was at work. I think it fits the mood very well. Here is some stock footage of glitches and digital stuff and so on. I just made everything red. Originally it was green, because we know it from Matrix. And this is also stock footage of a tunnel, a futuristic tunnel. I think this could look cool on the tube monitor, so I will check this out. This is my animation, yeah, you have seen it. This is very weird. Oh god, the hand, it's getting destroyed by the eye. Yeah. This is a frequency with some glitches, and here is also this animation of my face that I animated. It's just knocking to the beat. And then I blend in this stock footage of the numbers. Yeah, here is a street, and here is just some Sylvester footage. I think it could look cool in the video because it looks a little bit like bombs. I took an old video of some travel stuff that we did in Brighton in England. I just learned on YouTube how to make a hologram. So I took this and changed the colors, and now it looks like this. I think it's really cool. Yeah, this is my basement. It looks not that special. I bought a black blanket or molten or however you want to call it. Here are some lights, a blue one and a red one. I cutted the transparent color foil myself. Actually, it's not supposed to look like this, so I did this all a little bit randomly. I just thought of it and I just did it. As you can see, the walls are out of wood and the ceiling is also pretty broken. And here I used some old cartonnage, some packing stuff to make what I'm doing in here invisible to the eyes of others. Here's everything that I use to record the video. A laptop, an old tube TV, my better screen, everything that I rendered from the digital work that I just cut it. I will film this with my VHS camcorder from the early 90s. It's also a little bit damaged, so it slowly falls apart. Here's all my footage, some snacks, and my camera, some light. Yeah, and now I will turn off the light to film everything. This is how I work. Oh my god. Yeah, I now made some VHS Tube TV feedback videos with this Waveformer Destroyer, one of my most favorite pedals. The art behind this is that you actually film the screen while you are connected with your camcorder to the TV. I film the screen, so I get some feedback loops. So this is how this looks. And here I'm re-recording everything with my Nikon camera. I cannot turn on the lights, so otherwise the picture would be a little bit lighter than the actual picture on the screen, so this is why I'm showing you this like this. You see, this part is very trippy. If I would have epilepsy or something like that, that would definitely be a problem. It's really hard to keep everything in focus here, as you can see. But I do this for the very first time. I actually have no real idea what I'm doing here, but I think in the end it will look pretty cool. I like the destroyer. I thought it would fit very well to the video. You know how it is sometimes on the way when you're trying something out for the first time. You probably make some mistakes, and yeah, my goal was to record the screen of my analog TV, but I figured out that the quality of the footage is really shitty. After recording it with my Nikon camera, it was much too bright and too washy, and I mean, it's not supposed to look like high quality, it's supposed to look old. I now chose a DV capture USB stick, a pretty cheap version of it from, I don't know, 2010 or something like that. It's definitely not the best VHS camera capturing stick for 10 euros or so. I mean, you probably should buy something for 80 bucks or something like that on the internet. There's much better stuff on the internet now. But I try to make this video with what I already have. I don't want to spend too much money on any gear here, because in the end it's an art project, and it's just a music video. It's about acting creatively with what you already got. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing here. I'm rewinding the camera tape, so the VHS tape, and I'm re-recording it on my OBS software. And this is what you can see in the background. Here's the camera. Here is what I see. I hope in the end that it will make any better results. I'm not sure. But I think everything I did last week while I was sitting in the dusty basement recording the screen was not completely for nothing. I guess I can still use some footage that looks interesting. And the problem is now that I already cut lots of the video, and I have to switch this material now with the new one, and it's getting very complicated because a music video is, yeah, pictures changing quickly, and I hope it works. So let's see.
Says